Radio.
My favorite part is the duct tape seat.
All right, hey, welcome back, you guys. We're heading off on a new project pickup. We had a friend call us and say, hey, do you want a 2005 Mustang GT convertible that has a little bit of water damage? And we said, absolutely. Right?
It's not like a flood water damage. It's more of it's a convertible, and so it got in the interior, and so like there's mildew and like that type of stuff. We're hoping the electronics aren't messed up, because that would suck. But either way, we'll figure it out.
It's free.
Yeah.
Which is just over the top, out of this world. We're so grateful. And we're going to take you along for the ride, kind of show you what we find. And he told us that it would not start today when he went out to start it. So we're going to go see if we can figure that out. We got a battery, a couple of tools, and we'll see if we can get it loaded up or started up so Tim can just drive it home. If we can't, we've got the trailer in the event that we need to hook it up and haul it. So either way, we'll take you along and we'll show you what we're doing. So as far as the Mustang project goes, we don't have any idea what we're doing with it. We haven't really thought about it because we just found out about this last week as an option. So we actually haven't processed what we're doing with this car yet. Like we don't know. Part of it is we really don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
We've been told a little bit about it. In fact, I love my buddy Steve. I asked him what it was, what motor it had in it, and he said, "Dude, you're asking a non-car guy." He goes, "The question you should ask: did I buy it for fun or did I buy it to get from point A to point B?" And he goes, "I bought it for fun, and it has the big motor. That's what I know." So I'm like, "All right," which makes Tim and I smile because we're pretty sure if it was bought for fun and it looks good and it has the big motor, it could be a premium. So it could be a GT premium with all of the fancy doodads, and it could be a really, really sweet looking car. And anyway, so we're excited to get down there and see it and actually get our eyes on it and see the kind of condition that it's in. So the owner said too that he kept it running during the winter. He got started, he kept it running good. The only issue that he's aware of is the mildew or the mold in it, that water issue. That's the only thing he's aware of that's a problem, and that the battery's dead now and it won't start. So
I gotta order Mom's radio. I just don't know which one she wants.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think she cares. In fact, I think anything that even looks remotely stock is going to make her heart happy. Hey guys, Shane here with Freeze Garage again, and we are at Steve and Christina's house. Steve and I've known each other now for a couple of years. It's been a couple of years, and so he's been hearing about Freeze Garage, kind of what we're doing, and he called me the other day and said, "We want to help you guys out with your channel and the stuff that you're doing." And so, tell us a little bit about the car that we're going to look at here in just a minute.
Just fun.
Yeah,
it's just totally fun. So that's why we got it.
Fun memories.
What was so much fun for me, Christine, is when I text Steve, or he called me and I said, "All right, well, what is it?" I texted back. I'm like, "Automatic? Is it a V8? What's all the stuff?" And he says, "You need to ask me this way. Ask me this question: is it a get to work A to B, or is it fun?" And he said, "That's how I would describe it. It's a fun car, and it's got a big motor."
Yeah, totally. and we named it Horse. And
nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, okay, it's a horse.
It's got the horse on it.
And we drove to many, many different places here in Washington State, and just had fun. We were dating, and then Stephen helped me out. I was working in a furniture store, and I told the people, "Oh yeah, we can deliver your chairs, no problem." And then I looked, oh my gosh, where do they live? This is really far away. And I asked Steve, "Hey, can you help me out?" Because I didn't have a car.
Yeah.
And so we strapped them all into Horse and driving on the highway, and these chairs, and then we could stop. All the plastic was, coming off. And so we have really fun memories, laughed a lot with it.
That is
just
awesome.
Loved it.
Wonderful, wonderful memories. And hey, the whole point is that it's had a beautiful story with us.
Yeah.
And now it's time for somebody else to have a new story.
Right, that the story continues, and that the love that we had for Horse, continues and helps someone else, and just gives them inspiration and joy. And
We are excited to take it. Our plan at this point, which it's kind of funny because driving over, we're like, we weren't really planning on this car
Right.
in our workload of things that we're working on right now. But part of what we've talked about is we want to go through and restore it, get it back to where it should be, where it was when you guys were enjoying it the most.
Yeah.
And then there's a really good chance that it's going to end up being one of the car show cars that our family uses to tool around. So it'll probably be partnered up with the '64 Chevelle with
yes, we'll
Sally's
love that.
car. Yeah, and be
Yeah.
going to car shows, probably carrying around my kids, maybe some grandkids.
Good.
And
Good.
and so that's kind of what we're
He
thinking
is
we're
a
going
good
to do.
horse. He will love it.
Yeah, he'll love it. He'll love to
Yeah.
be used again and
Yes.
love to have some
He
fun
loves
with you guys.
laughter.
I hope you have fun.
He loves,
Stay safe.
just being, being there and
Yeah.
being used and ridden.
Yes, yes.
And not just sitting around and
Well, we are so grateful. And before we go, we have I have a gift for you guys, which isn't much, but let us do some work. We'll see if we can get a horse running again,
Okay.
and figure out what the issues are there. And then before we go, we're gonna grab a couple of hugs and give you guys some of our merchandise. So thank you
We
so
will
much.
wear
All right,
Go to work.
And oh my gosh, we had some amazing stories with horse in Yellowstone.
Oh, really?
Oh, that was in July. We were on the way to. That was our my first time for sure, Yellowstone, and we were leaving the east entrance or something.
Yeah.
So it started early in the morning, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and we took that road that was bringing us to that peak, and there was a huge buffalo herd just sleeping on the road. Top was down.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, and they were there, and I love buffaloes.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, they are so gorgeous. But then, horse, really gentle, and they would move,
Oh,
and they
yeah.
would make the groans. And then we realized later on, oh my gosh, if they might have not liked us, they might have, not been so nice
Yeah.
and partying.
It could have been very dangerous.
Right, horse talked to them, and so they allowed us and permitted us to go through that early in
Wow.
the morning, and then we were up on the top of that mountain road,
Yeah.
and it was snow and ice.
Yeah.
And I was just like this, ooh, and there was the gorge, and I was telling
Just
my
saying
friends,
rear wheel drive, don't do it.
yeah.
No.
And Steve was so amazing, and Horst and I was just like, with one hand up on the top, oh, I was birthing.
All right, so here's the update. We've got air. Tim's putting air in the back tire. We did figure out both of our batteries were dead. That's what was giving us the problem. The one we brought, the jumper battery we brought, was completely dead. The one in the car is completely dead. We brought down a secondary jumper battery. It's actually working, and we were able to turn the car over. No gas gauge, so we can't see if we've got fuel. And it fired up twice and then died, and it's like it's getting no fuel at all. So we are double checking that.
Check the inertia valve now.
What's the inertia valve? Oh yeah, yeah. Let's figure out. Yep, let's figure out where that's at. So we're gonna check a couple more things. Steve, the owner, has actually running down to get us some fresh fuel, just to make sure that she's got it in there. That thing looks really full, Tim. That tire does. You might. Doesn't it look? Looks pretty tight. So anyway, that's where we're at. Okay, and but we got to turn it over, and it did fire. So we're just gonna double check everything else. It's not firing anymore, but we're gonna go double check a couple other things, put some fuel in it, see what we can do. Hopefully, we'll be driving it home in just a little bit. like I said, I wasn't sure what size. Right now we only have larges, but we got you a t-shirt and a sweater. It's the first run of the merchandise that we have for Freeze Garage. So I just want to say thank you guys very much. Thank you for everything. And we're gonna make this work.
Good.
And
you look good in it.
And we're gonna make.
I want a picture.
we're gonna make it work, and we're gonna have this thing on the road. So when we get it fired up, I will send you guys a clip of it running and everything that we're doing. So
make us happy.
yeah.
That'd be fun.
And he wants to. We just need
Yeah.
to.
Oh yeah. Yep. Just a little bit of love, and we'll have him up and running.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much. All right. Hey guys, we are back in the truck. And as you can see behind us, there is a sweet 2005 Mustang GT convertible on our trailer. We could not get it started, as you guys saw in the video. It's definitely got a major, some kind of fuel issue. We've either got no fuel, well, we got fuel because it like fires, but it just does not, it does not want to run.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go fuel it up. Put some good fresh fuel in it, and then take it home and give her a fire. All right, hey guys, we're still working on the 2005 Mustang convertible. Still not running. There doesn't seem to be anything happening with the fuel pump. I went in with my computer, tried to turn it on and off. It did not respond to anything. You can hear the relay kicking over, but nothing happened at the fuel pump. Checked all the fuses, everything's good. So we're gonna go ahead and replace the fuel pump. I'm gonna set up a camera so you can watch what I'm doing and try and figure out how to make this work. All right, so we popped the seat off. You can see right here, we've got the fuel pump is right there, and man, hopefully we can get that thing out of that hole. I'm gonna go ahead and get a screwdriver and start popping some stuff off, and we'll see what we can get done. All right, I got the fuel pump replaced. We're gonna try it out here in just a second. The only real concern that I have is the tabs that hold the that held the float on it. They're little plastic tabs supposed to snap into place. They were actually, one of them was broken off, and so I ended up using a zip tie on it to clamp it down to it, and I'm hoping that that's enough. Worst part is it's a $250 part. Easy to replace, fairly easy to replace, but $250 part. So it is not cheap to mess with. So anyway, I'm gonna see if it fires up, see if we got her fixed, and I'll show you what we got. All right, here we go. New fuel pump. Checked all the fuses. We're giving her a fire. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah. Oh, Tim. Hey, she's running, buddy. Tim. All right, we are in the 2005 Mustang. We got it running. I still don't have a speedometer. I still don't have gas gauge or temp gauge, so I'm gonna have to get that looked at here in just a little bit. But we're gonna take her for a test run and see how she handles having a new life here. So well, she hadn't run for a while, that's for sure. All right, so hey, on Freeze Garage, it's Mother's Day coming up here soon. It's actually this Sunday, and Tim had this great idea, and so he's coming into the camera here in just a minute, and he had this great idea for Mother's Day gift for you, and we know how much you love your car. The Chevelle's hers, even though I work on it and I drive it most of the time. Hey, but it is her car. And so Tim and Kendall and I get a little credit for it, went together, and we bought you something for your car. So we're going to take you around and show you. So we can't drive it yet, but Tim got you your replica radio. So it looks original, but it's Bluetooth, and it'll play your normal stereo modes, but it looks original, and all the other junk, you can see we took everything else out.
Oh.
So it is back to the clean, much more stock looking car. Mm-hmm. And I think, T, can you turn it on? I don't think the door will open, but you want to pop it on?
So exciting.
And that, it looks amazing.
Yeah,
like it turned out.
shiny.
Yeah, and it
The
looks
battery's
like,
not. Oh, is it?
no, it's connected.
You're slacking, Shane. You need to get this chrome polished up, man.
Yeah.
Has to look the same as the radio.
My favorite part is the duct tape seat.
It's the love.
Yeah.
Love.
I'm just
Thank you
maintaining
very
her
much.
dad's pattern of fixing the tears right now until we can afford it. So it's working. But it's modern stereo. Looks old.
Like
and
you!
new. Like me. Old and new. 10-hour days and I'm tired. So happy Mother's Day. I know it's
Happy Mother's Day for Father.
hopefully it's not like a vacuum cleaner or any other weird gift that husbands and sons get their moms. It's
foot
not
massager.
our intent. It was meant to be something that would make it more classic and give it back its a little bit more of the classic feel instead of that stupid digital thing that we had in there this last year. So
Thank you.
looks a million times better actually.
I would 100% like to also just tell you that Tim is the one that had the idea
He
and
absolutely
purchased
was.
it. I had no part, any part of it. He did it all,
Yep.
Thank you.
which is shocking because he never does anything ever. So,
It's pretty amazing.
Hey, and you know what? It's something completed.
yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, do we need to have a Chevy for you to complete things?
I told you. I'm
It's-
telling this family.
Doesn't drive.
It doesn't.
Not right now. There's no driving this car right now. All right. Hey, that's all we got for today. We're wrapping it up. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And from the Freeze Garage family, we'll just tell everybody happy late Mother's Day. Have a wonderful afternoon.